Hey, keep it down for a second, guys. Listen up real quick.
What I want to do right now is I want to take this time to talk a little bit about our decals that we distributed yesterday and the day before. It starts with an F right here in the middle. There are 4 high schools in this city. One of them doesn't have a football team. 2 of them do, but only 1 has been here for over 100 years. The circle is actually a drum. Circle meaning unity. Circle meaning brotherhood. As one. We beat as one. Give me 2 on the chest. And finally, our 2 feathers right here. These feathers represent the spring, the speed and everything we learn in the spring, along with the summer, our strength and conditioning, everything that we do to prepare us for the fall. We got a treat for you.
And you guys want to make this something that you guys, the seniors, owned. And I told you guys I would come through. But you guys got to give me your best and give me your best efforts. What up for these guys? Let's go! You guys have the binders in your hands. These are something that we're going to do throughout the season. I want you to find the 3 things you're grateful for, 2 things you're excited about, 1 thing you want to accomplish. Questions? Okay, go ahead, put that away. Put it away neatly. Hey, we're going to the weight room.
Cause I'm about that. Cause I'm about that.
Last year we were 2-8. This year we're looking to obviously make sure we don't end up in that same position. We lost a lot of close games last year. They're by 1 touchdown deficit or a point or even overtime.
I feel like I gather more motivated than ever because of that tough season, and we're really going to show some people this year.
JADEN PULSIFER, he is a defensive tackle / fullback for us. This guy is being put on anywhere on the line. He's one of the strongest kids. What he brings on the offensive side, he is real aggressive. He loves blocking. He loves carrying the ball. Good pulse.
Offensively, I'm just thinking a lot. I want my guys to be in their position, doing their thing, because I already know what I'm going to do.
AYON, he's a senior. He plays center for us. He started a lot of reps as a sophomore. Again, one of the key positions to the offense is making sure he's able to get the calls and reads and do do multiple things. And I'm excited for what he has to do. We talk leadership a lot in our program, and what he brings is a lead by example mentality.
I bring full effort every play, going 100%, making sure I make my block so my running back can read his gap and run upfield, and I fill my gaps so on defense, so they had to read around me.
Henry Pion, he is a junior. He played defensive back for us last year as a sophomore. Started about 5 games. His offseason was phenomenal. You can actually see his body change. I know he loved the weight room. You could tell he took it seriously. It translated onto the field, the way he moved around in space. A lot of the kids, again, couldn't say enough about what his work ethic is, and coaches identified him as one of our top players. Is expected to have a breakout season offensively this year, and I'm excited to see what we could do with the ball. That a boy, Hendo!
Well, it was just trying to get 1% better every day, and just doing something every day to improve next season, because obviously looking at last year's record, that wasn't it.
RAMIREZ, he is our left and right tackle. He can be put at all the positions. This year, as a senior, he brings the leadership qualities that, again, we want our kids to kind of be following the lead from him. He's had a tremendous amount of work in the off season. He took the weight room seriously. He's back from an injury, so it's great for us that he's going to be full go coming his senior year.
My football IQ is my biggest attribute. I bring a lot of knowledge to our offensive line and experience, and that ultimately helps us perform, especially when looking at film. I know what we're looking for, and I know what we want to get done.
Kevin Knight, he is our middle linebacker. He was another kid that played as a sophomore. We moved him from D lineman to the middle linebacker position. Solid tackler, real aggressive in the front side of it. He's sitting at about 220 pounds. Again, he's another kid that we're expecting to have a great year.
Good night! Last year, I feel like a lot of our challenges were just making sure everyone knew what they were doing, and just experience in total, because it's a lot harder than people think going out there on the field on a varsity level in front of everyone and just doing your job. So I feel like the confidence is a lot better this year.
ZAVALA is a junior. He plays receiver and defensive back. We really watched this guy grow. He has a wrestling background. He had great tackles all year. And again, he's playing the receiver and DB position, so I'm excited to see what AIDEN has to bring this year.
At wide receiver, I'm quick, I'm fast, I can run my routes pretty quick. I can make a DB think I'm going one way, then I'll cut on him the other way. As a safety, I'm smart, I'm fast, I get in the right spot, I don't miss tackles.
Jonathan Khamis, he is a junior running back. He doesn't shy away from contact. He's kind of got this old school running style, just dips his shoulder and goes. I know he's been invited to some of these all-star camps, I think at SoFi Stadium. So again, it's going to be something that I'm excited to see what this kid can bring to the table, and I'm expecting a big year from him. Fullerton, he is the D tackle for us. He started as a sophomore. He's now in his senior year. Played defensive end for us. Quick get off, good with his hands. You can fail, and it's okay to fail as long as we're learning from it. If we're not learning from it, it's for nothing. You can't make the same mistake twice. Great practice today, great focus, great effort. You're not just representing yourself, you're representing every person that's come through this campus. And that's a ton of tradition.